Niche Fighter Monday!
Hello everybody, how's it going? Mr. MKL here. We are chilling. It is Niche Fighter it is Mortal Monday actually. We are having a whole day's worth of Mortal Kombat goodness. What's up, KO? Hope you're doing well. Make sure we get our buddy Snowy in the frame too. How's everyone doing? Yeah, I have not been. I need to like lock down my setup. I kind of like what's going on here. I like this the podcaster angle, as it has been called. Yeah, let's put up some Genesis MK music in the background. But like I said, hope everyone's doing well. Excellent. Yeah, no, it's going good. It's going good. We've got our friend Snowy has been going through it. You know what, man? It would not be my pets would not be a proper member of the MKL family if they didn't have some kind of autoimmune disorder. So, unfortunately for our little boy, he's got an autoimmune disorder called SLO that makes his nails all brittle. They basically grow in hollow, and they will crack and splinter, and that sucks. So he's had a couple issues with broken nails and infections, so we've gotten through that, but we're trying to figure out what is going on with this and what is the treatment for SLO. So it seems to be like a lot of fish oil, some B3, and then like resetting his autoimmune system, which is just going haywire. So, you know, it happens, but thankfully we have figured it out. We have found what we believe to be the issue, and we can work towards fixing it. Which sometimes is it's all you can ask. Thank you, KO. Yes, we hope he gets well too. But he seems to be doing okay for the time being. Yeah, we got Heatwave coming up. There's a couple fighting games that are bound to get their releases now, very soon at least. Heatwave has been in production for a long time. Heatwave was I believe Heatwave was the first game that we played on Niche Fighter Monday. I mean, that's exciting if you ask me. So we go back a long ways with Heatwave. So I'm very excited that game is finally... Like, Monochromatic Hermit has been putting in so much dang work. It's wild. So, very, very excited for that one. I will be reframing our boy as the day goes on. But man, it is Mortal Monday. So what better game series to play? Hey, happy Niche Fighter Monday. How's it going, Punk? But yeah, like I was saying, what better series to play than Mortal Kombat? So to say that that thing might be a cute dog. Hey, Griffey. If you haven't met Snowy yet, this doggo is the sweetest marshmallow pie you will ever encounter. He's a little coconut cream pie. He's so sweet. It is unbelievable. He's such a nice dude. So, happy to have him in the family. I'm happy. I'm glad that he's joining me while he's in, you know, recovery for his paws. You can see his little purple booty there. So, we got some issues with the nails. He's good. He's recovering. We're taking care of our boy. But I'm glad that he's chilling and just hanging out. I'm glad that y'all are come to chill too. So yeah, I had a fun. I mean, I call them play dates. I have play dates with my friends. I'm a 40-year-old man, and I have to schedule play dates with my friends. But that means that I actually get to sit down with them and play some games. And so, yeah, I sat down with Punk and Mohast the other day, and we played some MKXL. I had not touched that game in a very, very long time, and I had a very good time going through and playing with friends. This is the beauty of fighting games. Even the fighting games that I'm kind of like, you know what, I'm not gonna sit there myself and put in dozens and dozens of hours or whatever. When I sit down with friends for a couple hours, I have the best time. So, I mean, that's just kind of the beauty. It's just one of the goes to show how fighting games are activated when you play with other people, especially people you know and love, right? So that's always dope. So it got me inspired. So we're gonna dig into some MKXL a little bit later on. I want to practice my Jason. Maybe we go online and get ourselves bodied. That could be a little fun. And then yeah, and then but first we are of course Niche Fighter Monday. So we got to check out some of the weird and niche versions of Mortal Kombat, don't we? Now, unfortunately, I am not able to. I seem to have moved it to my proper backup archive, so I don't have the 2D Fighter Maker Mortal Kombat game that I came across last year. That might have to wait for another day. But we do have some stuff that we can go through, you know, the beauty of Fightcade. Thank you. Yeah, my Slasher Jason was starting to look pretty good. I started to figure it out with Slasher Jason. I was like, okay, this is a character that kind of works in more ways than a lot of MK characters work in terms of like the fighting games that I'm used to, right? So it was a very easy like entry pass. So I started feeling it there. Yeah, he's got options. Then you can learn the game more easily. Exactly, right? And so this is. So, oh, man, I can't remember who it was. Oh, I had. I was listening. I check out what the you know the folks in the fighting game community have to say about fighting games. I mean, it's the responsible thing to do as someone who thinks and talks and writes about fighting game, you know, culture and competition and design. So I had heard a podcast or a video from James Chen talking about the portability of knowledge in fighting games, and how it's not fair to say that if you understand fighting game A that you will be able to be good at fighting game B, right? And it's true. It's like there's not a one-to-one correlation. People who are good at Street Fighter are not good at Mortal Kombat necessarily. People who are good at Street Fighter 2 are not necessarily good at any other Street Fighter, right? The cross portability doesn't even work that way. But there is so much like fundamental stuff that like every game, you're right, is super unique, to James Chen's point. But I wouldn't say that they are so unique and so individualized as to have no valuable portability. Like, sure, my, you know, like chicken blocking in Marvel 3 might not teach me how to block well in Mortal Kombat, but learning the ability to learn different styles of neutral, different flow and pacing of neutral, different flow and pacing and structures of combo systems, right? Like, if you are good at a fighting game, you have probably been able to discern what it is about that fighting game that makes it tick. And if you then go to another fighting game, you should be able to look at it and do the same kind of mental calculation. That is a fighting game skill that is going to transfer over. Sure, crouch medium kick into fireball might not transfer over to Konsui Fighter or, you know, Mega Knockdown, but like, yeah, the wider things about fighting games, not only like the mechanical systems and figuring those out, which is very important, but also just like I said, if it's a genre that's activated by two people fighting against each other, then what you do to condition your opponent is also a core part of fighting games, and that kind of portability also exists, right? So right, yeah, like, so having a game that has, like, MKXL, which has characters, I mean, and this is, like, a lot of fighting games do a really good job of this. I just, in the example of MKXL here, having Slasher Jason be this kind of archetype that works similarly to what I know of from games like any of the number of, you know, more grounded anime-style games, the Umbral Cores of the world, right? Like, they function a lot. And even, like, some of the ways in which ground bounces and juggles work in Mortal Kombat has some, like, parallel with how ground bounces and OTGs and juggles work in, you know, Hyper Fighters and Versus style games. So, like, I can see that not all Versus games work the same way, much like I can see that it doesn't work exactly the same as it does in Mortal Kombat. But there's enough of a parallel there that having a character that lets me be like, okay, I don't gotta worry about X, Y, and Z, the esoteric bits of the system. I can focus in on those few bits that are familiar to me, and then branch out my understanding from there is super important, right? That's the kind of invisible tutorializing that needs to exist in this genre, and it's like, yeah, yeah, you saw that person. Yeah, and I mean, like, and I found it very interesting, like, that, yes, because I think to James's point, it is very true that there are. It is unfair to say if you are good at fighting game X, you will be good at fighting game Y. Because yes, some of the ways, like, there's shticks. Every fighting game has a shtick. It has a gimmick. It has, you know, a core mechanic that it practices and iterates on. And those will never be the same, and those are oftentimes wildly different, and that's what makes fighting games as a genre very exciting. So, right? But it's like, because that exists doesn't mean you can ignore the similarities and the parallels that are valuable to competitive players that exist there, right? Yo, safety, yes indeed. We will ABACABB if we need to, for sure. We need the full Mortal Kombat experience. Yeah, there are. I mean, this is a struggle in all genres, right? It is the how do you teach, especially at this point, like, video games as a medium is still extremely young, but has enough history behind it that, like, the legacy of fighting games weighs heavy on modern design, right? And you need to tutorialize that, and I think fighting games actually kind of understand that in a way that other games don't. But other games like first-person shooters, I think the language of first-person shooters is much more well understood by a wider, like, array of people. Same thing that the language of, you know, third-person adventure games is way more understood by a wide, like, majority of people. Look at GTA, look at Call of Duty, Battlefield, those kind of games, right? And I think that's almost it. I even say that about, like, the complexity in mechanics in a fighting game compared to something like FIFA, like soccer, is actually really interesting. I look at some of the inputs for FIFA, and those are Dragon Punch motions. Those are, you know, forward, half circle forward. Those are like super inputs for some of these things, right? And there are a intense and like a wild amount of combinations of like contextual buttons that you need to understand and have in your head and have a very specific mechanical input to them, right? And you need to manage your offensive tool set, your defensive tool set, switching between them, switching between characters on the fly. All of those kind of like tactical challenges and mental challenges, as well as like executional challenges, exist in FIFA. But I think more people have played more sports games in their lives, and the language of that is better understood. So there is almost a less of a need for tutorialization in those because of the general understanding that fighting games tend to put a little bit more into it, lackluster as they may be at times. But then if you are now not familiar, right? If you've never played sports games, if you weren't a FIFA or like a Madden kid growing up, and you go into modern sports games, there's a lot of like, there's like 20, 30 years of this is how the design conventions, this is what the design conventions are, that you might not be familiar with, that they don't tutorialize you on, right? So this is like, this is a problem across all kind of, the space of ludology, the space of games, right? Yeah, Mohas, we've talked about this a lot. Helldivers, right? They have a lot of fighting game-ish inputs that are required to do stuff in a first-person shooter. That's right, and that's a challenge that exists there. And I'm not as embedded in the first-person shooter community space. I don't hear the thoughts from them as much as I do other communities. So maybe it was a big problem. Maybe this is something that people were talking about, and they're like, why the hell do these inputs exist? This is insane. But I certainly didn't hear that. So I'm like, yeah, what is the pushback, right? Oh, sorry, third person. Yes. Apologies. No, everyone needs a good cry. I would recommend probably everyone needs therapy. At least a little bit. Oh, we got a stretchy boy. Look at how adorable this dude is. And there's a little mini game on the main chip to practice those inputs. See, okay, so something they recognize that, okay, we're doing something different, we're requiring these inputs, we have to give people the tools to practice, right? That's actually really interesting. I think as fighting game players, if we want to talk about the world of how do our players learn, what is the roadblock to them learning the game, a complex game, you have to look at other genres, right? Like, you have to look at first-person and third-person shooters and MOBAs and card games and whatever the case may be, to see what kind of things people do and don't bounce off of, right? And there's probably some truth to the fact that if we had more fighting game crossover games, other genres that required fighting game-ish things, that the language would be better understood and we'd have less of an issue with this. But I think for as absolutely like dominant as fighting games were as a genre in the 90s, that was kind of you could argue second era of fighting games that finally took off in the public consciousness. And we've had several eras of fighting games since then, which built upon that other people were not familiar with, right? I mean, that's partly why Street Fighter 4 was designed the way it was. It was because, hey man, there are people who haven't played this game in 15, 18 years. We need to have some point of reference that they understand and can pull them into the new mechanics. And they did a fairly good job at that, right? But yes. All worth considering whenever these topics come up. Yo, alright.
You're awesome.
Aww. Appreciate y'all. Alright, let us check out some Mortal Kombat games, man. Let's play some Myrtle Kermit. Myrtle Kermit. Our favorite. I am sure there's a Mortal Kombat game that has done a Vader or like a Emperor Kermit mod. I'm sure there is. That has to exist. Okay, let us... Boom, boom, boom. Our favorite, the most well-known, the most excellent version of Mortal Kombat ever. Mortal Kombat 2 Game Gear. I am sure, I am positive that y'all spent your time playing MK2 on the Game Gear. Okay. Surprisingly, you never owned this. Oh, you had it on Genesis, so did you really need to? All right. I mean, what a subset of characters. Okay, so we do, like, there's Kintaro in there, but is not playable. Oh, starting right off with the mirror. Oh, right. What are the... Okay, okay. So, Game Gear, being a... There you go. Being a 2-button machine, has block on start. You absolutely block with start. Yeah. And then you have like directional normals. Down back 2 is your sweep. Down back, or sorry, down 2 is your poke. And then yeah, down 2 for your uppercut. And then you have your little jab combos, right? Oh wait, so how do you do... Oh. Is it back back? Back down 2 for Melina's roll. All right. We're going in. Hang on, I think I have... Here we go. Let's pull up a full move list here. Right. We do have a fatality, a pit fatality, a friendship, and a babality. All right. So yeah, back down 2 for the roll. Okay, hold. It's fucking a negative edge. Hold for 2 seconds. Release 1 for the side throw. Look, forward 2 for the teleport. MK and their weird inputs for moves, right? No, this is for real. Oh, shoot. Okay, sweep. Oh, okay, there we go. Forward 2. That's so funny. It just like, you're just like screen wrapping. Oh no, I'm done. All right. Can you charge your Sai before round start? Yes. Oh no, oh no. Charge and block? Yo, what's up, Joe? We are playing some. We're gonna be getting to MKXL later on, but I think we need to play a couple fun ports. Oh, well, I mean, okay, I'm like, I would almost, I'm like, I don't, am I allowed to step on your toes with the Jack Specific? That's absolutely your domain. Oh, anti-air with that? All right. Oh, I saw one of the fatalities is like hold a button release. So I want to try to get her fatality. We got to see what a Sega Game Gear fatality looks like. I don't think I've actually ever seen one. Okay, so you can charge your Psy while you're blocking at least, which is very nice. And then you, oh, okay, yeah, and then you just got to make sure that you release block first. Ooh, I wonder, is there like an, because I'm not sure if this game actually allows for combos, right? But could I get Psy into 2-1? Oh, it's too far. Maybe in the corner. Oh, damn it. Okay. Yeah, part of sharing the love is letting other people. Oh, that's true. This is true. This is true. We should only be blessed with more Jack-specific Mortal Kombat. Jump in punch, negative edge Psy? No. C'est dans le parlance du communauté. Alors j'essaie d'utiliser les espèces de numéros. Estide Ford 2. sorry. I have been trying to brush up on my French as of late. So I've been listening to French Canadian podcasts. Oh, dang. Okay. That's big papa. Oh, yeah, because okay, so all the fat Canadian politicians look alike because there are actually only like 5 political families in the entire country of Canada, and they have all run stuff, so it's the same 3 fucking dudes every time. No, so, okay, in fairness, the dude who did coke and died is... And he did not die because of doing coke. He died of cancer separately from that. And technically, he was a crack-smoking mayor. And he was the crack-smoking mayor of Toronto. So, I fucking shit you not. Why is this... sometimes I'm like, this is a fake story. But we absolutely hired or elected a high school football coach who enjoyed going to the projects and smoking crack with the youngins. Sometimes Toronto does things like that. You probably all remember Rob Ford. So the reason you might be confused is that there is now Doug Ford, who, after failing to become mayor of Toronto in the wake of his brother's death, ran for the leadership of the provincial progressive conservative government and made a party and won the leadership and proceeded to win the election. So he is now the premier of Ontario. So now, in fairness, Doug Ford is not known for smoking crack. He is known for selling hash in high school. Now, I don't condemn people necessarily who sold drugs. I mean, like, I understand that there are situations in the world which would lead you to do that, right? You know what? Entrepreneurship is good. But just a distinction. The crack smoking mayor of Toronto is not the same, but is related to the hash dealing mobster who is currently running the kleptocracy in charge of Ontario. So there's my little bit of you know, political ranting. See, I've done it again. I've done it to the point where the doggo is even like, oh man, I don't know if I want to listen to all this again, Mike. Oh, y'all, Toronto politics is oftentimes boring, but known to be kinda wild. Hey man, Justin Trudeau, no longer Prime Minister of Canada, but is dating Katy Perry, so I don't know. Some would say that's a lateral move. Oh, the throw. Right. I guess, what's my throw? Oh my god, Liu Kang. Simmer down. Oh, really? The range. Oh my god. Oh, we only got 5 credits. With a K. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, really? Down, down, down 2? Okay, so teabag 2. Noted. Noted. Oh no. Down 2 mega baby. Yo, okay, he keeps killing me on the air-to-airs. Oh, he got wise to the sweeps. He got wise to the fucking sweeps. All right, uppercut. Oh, no. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. All right. Oh, jeez. Oh, throw the sweep. All right. Oh, is it really fair to use save states though? I mean, I will say I have been appreciating more and more playing through old games without without using modern amenities like save states. Ouch. Why is Katana's throw so... Oh, for fatalities. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, no. And if I don't get any on this run, I will 100%.
Niche Fighter Monday.
Yo. Dang it. Oh, too close. Was still in block stun. Oh, man, the startup on the Psy is actually pretty insane. All right. Missed my charge timing. Ooh! Oh, I didn't know that was gonna kill. The damage is wonky, right? Like, is it just me? Oh, we skip right over the question mark? Oh, is it because we lost? We used to continue? Also, apparently, you can fight Jade in this. Oh, cool. I was wondering who they threw in, right? Because like, there's a tendency for Mortal Kombat developers to toss in a variety of options, right? Like, I think the core group here is actually kind of interesting too. Question mark's supposed to be Jade across all the games. Okay. Oh, come on. Dang it. Wow. The throw. There we go. Oh, the knockback on that. Ooh. Okay. To fight Jade, you have to use only low kick in the match before? What? That's wonky. Ooh, okay. We do have an aerial version. Yeah, the FAQ says that too. All right, Kintaro. Kintaro seems a little small. Oh, shoot. Oh, nope. Okay. I thought that was going to be my throw. Yo, Hayama, welcome. Any tips on Game Gear Kintaro? Oh, okay. Oh. Oh no, the throw range. Come on. Yeah. Oh. No, come on. I gotta stick this through with our girl. We're so close. Alright, I'm gonna take all the space and all of the side damage I can get. Oh! And he's tied it up. What? What kind of hitbox is that, dude? Yeah, hit what? Yo, okay, my sweep is absolutely useless. Will I get the collection? Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know what it's priced at. I'll take a look at it, though. It does seem pretty cool. They've included some cool stuff in there. I swear they give him so much extra health. Yeah, hype for UMK3 WaveNet is super cool. I really like that. All right. All right. All right. I'm taking it. I think we're on our last credit, right? UMK3, and that was my jam. Like, that was my MK jam of like, you know, when I was really into the series. Got nothing, Con. Yes. We are the supreme mortal combatant. Once thought to be Katana's twin sister, she is actually a grotesque clone created by Shang Tsung. With Shao Kahn suspicious of Katana's motives, Mileena seizes the opportunity to attack Kahn and his minions. Caught off guard, they are no match for Mileena's speed. She wins the tournament, and together with her secret companion Baraka, they rule the world as king and queen. Oh, the intense amount of lore. Oh, man. Oh, engineers. The quality assurance. Good old engineers. You know, like Prince and Madonna. The music is pretty dang good. Like, I ain't gonna lie. All told, like this is remarkably impressive for a Game Gear. All right, so what else do we have? Fortunately, work calls. Oh, no sweat, Punk. Yo, have a lovely, lovely day. I hope your work day goes well. So I'm looking through the Mortal Kombat options on Fightcade right here. And I am curious what y'all think. Should it be it's Mortal Kombat. Nah, see. There's got to be a Master System version. There it is. There's a Master System version. Is it a port of the Guilty Gear of the Game Gear? Go where my brain goes. I think you might be right. Ooh, ooh. We looking good, and we have an interesting selection here. All right. Shang Tsung, Goro. There are endurance matches? Oh, guys. Unlike our Game Gear version, though, they have blocks. So this is only 2 buttons. They don't use the... So so neutral 1 is block. No, no, it's back. So you still have to, like, hold back to block. Oh man, okay, so I'm just trying to parse what my special moves are then. Dude, that's enough of a challenge in Mortal Kombat, let alone when it's Mortal Kombat with a weird ass. So okay, so jump 1 is a punch. Forward. Oh god, and there are taps and there are holds. If she has the flip grab in this, then you can basically unlock top tier, right? That's so true, Hayama. Have I got the perfect version for you? You want to hold back to block in Mortal Kombat? We're going to the fucking Master System, guys. Okay, so she has her fireball on block somehow. Yeah, where do you think Injustice got the idea? They looked back in time and they said, "Oh shit, we really needed to focus on that more." What can I? Both in danger. Down PK. Oh my. Okay. See, what we need is the perfect frame kill, so... That's what I'm saying, right? So is the jump kick knockdown just enough to pick them up as they stand up? I think it might be. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Back forward 1 for that. Down PK. Oh, I was hoping just the uppercut was gonna do the pit fatality. Damn it. Ooh, okay. Oh, got the sweep. All right, all right. I see you. I see you, Zero. Unsure if that was a combo. Yeah, the MK community, I mean, I just saw a tweet from, or a Blue Sky post from Aaron, Plasma Sword, about talking about kind of the old heads in the MK scene who are not welcome here, let's just say. And yeah, that it sucks that they're gonna come around again because of the Mortal Kombat collection, and people are gonna talk about them because press button's good. Okay, no neutral jump in that. No! No! Man, I will always fall to the mirror matches. Woo! Dang it. I should have just gone with the flip kick. Upset, yeah, the MK Academy website dedicated to NRS Game State, like Mizumi, etc. But they delete old games, wikis, and only focus on the new ones? Oh, that sucks. I guess that's just their, like, hey, that's our... Oh, dang it. Oh, shit. I got. Oh, my. Oh, my. Telling you, it's always the mirror matches for me. Oh, come on. MK Circuits, apparently that's still around. Yeah, has the moves list for all the games. YouTube, ah, man. See, and this is the problem, is like, there's always gonna be something. Someone's always gonna ruin it. Okay, so not instant scissor kick. What is going on? Really? She just has a Superman punch? Why does she have a super... I'm like, it just looks like her jumping one. But, like, that's intentional. I'm like, I just want to do it now. Yeah, okay, oh, just forward back. Okay, okay. I was trying back, forward, back. So if it's just forward, back, punch. Huh. That's weird. So it's not quite doing it, but I mean, okay, like, look, I think a Master System version of this game is not exactly going to be known for its excellent input parser.
Welcome to the digital basement.
Yo, we got a ghost challenging us? Because, yeah, back, forward. There we go. Okay. It is. Okay. It's just, it's at the same time, right? Big stretch from the snowman. Yes, this is. I'm telling you, y'all are gonna realize that my doggo is a way better source of entertainment than I am. Oh, and it's got to be tap, right? Because holding one is block. Forward, forward, back, back, block. Sweep distance? All right. Yo, this guy is such a sweetie pie, right? Look at him. Oh, I am fixing this until we get more doggo. That's right, friends. If you feel if you feel that we need more doggo here in the house of MKL. Oh, it's just his face is a little blocked. Look, more dog for the masses. Oh man. Okay, so this is how you know your headphones need to be replaced, is when they just fall off. Can I get these back in? They might have worn out to the point where they don't actually fit anymore. Oh, snap. Well, here's the trick. Here's the trick. When you put the head, oh no, do they not work at all anymore? No, okay.
Mr. MKL,
Okay.
is this a thing?
Yes, this
and
is.
I'm like, it's what's wrong with it?
Just crush it against your skull, and then you'll be okay. Yeah, man, I definitely need. I could bring out. Do I bring out the fucking cans? I can bring out the Pioneers. These things are significantly bigger than my own skull. I need to clean those though. I definitely do before I get too far into it. Yo, all right, friends. All right, we played some stuff. We played some of the maybe some of the Mortal Kombats you haven't really tried recently. I don't know. Oh, wait, hang on a second. We got to take a quick look at some of the beautiful art here. But I was going to say, I think what I need to do is take a small little break, make sure I'm staying hydrated. I think we're going to come back and we're going to play some MKXL. That's what we need to do. Like I said, I was hanging out with the boys, and we were playing some Mortal Kombat XL, and I was quite enjoying it. So we're gonna hop into some training mode, and then perhaps we hop into some matches as well. I think that's gonna be the plan right now. All right, my friends. Yo, grab yourselves a drink. Grab yourselves a little snack. We're going to be back in just a couple minutes for more Niche Fighter Monday. For the moment, enjoy yourself a dog. And, yeah, I will see you in just a couple, friends. Oh, yo, before I do roll off, don't forget. I'm going to give you the quick shill. We got the Patreon. We got the Discord. These are apparently not going through to YouTube right now, but you know, that seems silly to me. But we got a cool community that's brewing over here. I'd love to make it bigger. I'd love for you guys to join us, contribute, discuss, and you know, share stuff with us, and make the place even more awesome than it currently is. So I'd appreciate that. And yeah, if you got it within you, drop your Bezos bucks. If you got one of those Twitch Prime subs, the Patreon's a great way to support. It's got a bunch of cool stuff up there. Consider it. And mayhaps we'll be able to have more doggo streams, which I know is what you're really all after. So give it a thought. I'll be back in a couple minutes. We'll see you soon for more Niche Fighter Monday, my friends. Just a minute. Hello les amis, en retour pour some Mortal Kombat. Bien oui, c'est Niche Fighter Monday. Welcome back everybody. Hey, there we go. We're back. We got some lovely beeps and boops. Combat mortel, bien oui. Mes amis espagnols ou portugaises peuvent peut-être comprendre un peu que je dis maintenant. Ça fait que quand je suis dans ces when I'm in those circles, when I'm in like Portuguese and Spanish speaking circles, it's really funny how we can kind of sort of at least some, we can understand some of what's going on, right? So yeah, it's always fascinating where I'm like, I grok a bit of the conversation, sometimes just enough to follow along. I've had some, yeah, the Romance languages, right? They share enough that you can do that. I've had some folks actually, because I have enough, especially like video game related words, right? Where like I can string some stuff together in context. And at one point, someone just started responding to me in Spanish on Twitter, and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not fluent, my guy. All right, yo, it is time to move on to, I mean, what I would say is modern Mortal Kombat. I don't know where you all decide modern Mortal Kombat begins, but I would say somewhere here is where Mortal Kombat XL lies in the modern Mortal Kombat realm. Yeah, right? So yeah, that's my thing. So like Injustice MK9 is kind of where I pin, that was a big shift, right? Like you can look at pre-3D MK, you can look at the transition into 3D, and then the modern era, right? Post MK9 Injustice. Let me see here. There we go. Excel is great. Never learned to play truly well, but yeah, it's some complex stuff. Well, absolutely. And this is, look, I think that's, we were talking about it earlier on, where like Mortal Kombat is a game with a lot of legacy information attached to it, right? So if you're not familiar with what the game is putting down, you might be very out of your element, especially when you look around and everyone has, I mean, there is a like considerable cast. And then the variety of, you know, the variations on top of that. So there's a lot to learn, but my friends have been kind enough to point out that there are some characters who are a little bit more basic that allow you to kind of, you know, ease your way into figuring this stuff out. The new games are great, but they kind of threw legacy knowledge out the window in your honest opinion. Okay, so yeah. Do you think that's a reset? Like, so that was kind of, because I mean, there was definitely a reset from the 2D era to the 3D era, where they kind of forced you to relearn. True, yeah, Scorpion Spear was back, now it's back forward forever. I mean, right, and so those are, like, some of those modernizations actually make a little bit more sense, right? Like, the back forward for, like, and you're throwing the spear kind of tracks for me, at least. But yeah, okay, no, I guess that is fair. If you come from a Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3 experience, it's a very different world now, right? But I think much like we were talking about a lot of the portability of knowledge, a lot of what makes Mortal Kombat still exists in kind of parallel form, right? Oh, this is kind of chugging a little bit. Let me just change my set. I think it's because I'm streaming at the same time. I had this set to PC video. Let me just turn a couple of those off. Across X, 11, and 1, there isn't character dedicate. Yeah, oh yeah? Whoever feels best in that one. Interesting. So yeah, like, because this is so much of my experience is kind of like, yeah, well, who are the characters that I like and return to, right? Like, who are the characters that I love? I will tend to go to them. So yeah, it's interesting as someone, because like Joe, I kind of I'm like, I would say you're an MK guy, right? Like I would say that Punk is as well, right? So hearing that is kind of interesting to me. Okay, so it's 4-2. Oh yeah, man. I'm still getting frame drops. And it's getting chunky on stream too? Yeah, it is. Okay, okay. Desync off. Should I throw it on GPU? I'm going to definitely reduce the particle density. Here, let me try GPU. Let's see if this is any better. It's funny because, like, so it was running, because it was running buttery smooth. Yeah, I still think it's probably chunky. Better, still hiccupy. Here, let me... Yo, of course, it is. I was gonna say, you know, it's been a while since we had a how the hell do we figure our shit out tech problems on the stream. So this is always fun. Photo mode is always an aesthetic, yeah. Yo, we're gonna get there.
Jason Voorhees, Subtakita.
Oh yeah, you would prefer a good potato. I can't bring myself to do potato mode. This is okay. This already feels better. Sweet. Okay. Ooh, okay, cross under. So this is kind of like the B&B, right? 24%. Is it better to do? Whoa. Okay. So trying to figure out, now I'm just like, okay, what is my cancel window into back forward slash, right? Yeah, the jump-ins tend to scale the combos heavy? Okay. Oh, it's B and right trigger. So nothing, I can't go from slash into that, right? So I'd have to go... Can I hold that? Okay. Right? So that's where I'm starting from. That's kind of, this is where I got to when playing with the friends the other day for Jason, right? And I know we've got our machete, the X version, what we got, what was it, back four for the low here. Neutral heavy kick is going to be best single damaging normal with just about any character. Fair, right? Yeah, looking at this, right? 7%. 7 on the back. And then the 5 on the forward. Okay. All right, so what else do we have here? For some strings. AY up X. Oh, interesting. Man, I will never, honestly, I don't think I'll ever get used to up normals on the ground. Like, up tilts and smash are always weird. Man. So, because can I get that in launcher, right? Into up, into my back. Yeah. Yeah, I can. Okay. So is that what I'm looking for a better string? Up a, back, and then I just got to make sure I'm dialing it in. Combo you posted, yeah, used your best standing string, then looped into itself, which then looped back into jab launcher, which then looped into heavy kick launcher. Ah, but corner only. Of course. Do I get any aerials? No, not unless I'm in the corner. Okay. And then forward back A. Oh no, back forward A. All right. Once again, probably corner only. Yeah. All right. Really, I figure I'm probably looking at that, right? Okay, maybe using it as a second part of my string, right? Because I get back 1, 2, 2, launch. 3, 2, up 1. Maybe into forward 4, 3. Okay, definitely into back. That's just kind of like a mid poke. Okay. Man, it still feels chunky to me. No, whoops, not that. Look, I'm gonna go down. Here we go. Let me just drop the resolution a bit too. Oh, wow. Okay, that's not the right. There we go. It's funny, this is the first time I've had to really, like, seriously drop a game down to 720.
Jason Voorhees. Millie.
But if it does it, it does it. Look, this is how I define modern game, right? It forces me to mess with fucking settings on my PC. But still, man, still dropping frames. Like, I don't know what's going on with this. God, is it just me or is this worse? What is happening? Oh, fucking, alright, 60 hertz.
Jason Voorhees. Sub-Zero.
Oh, God, really? It did. Windows did finally force its last update on me overnight. I've been delaying it for a long time. Maybe that is what it is. Because this is fucked up. Like, this is still terrible. What is going on? Yeah, I don't know what it's doing. I'm throwing the fucking part, like, look, because, like, bloom, depth of field, like, I'll turn it all off, I'll turn it to medium. My computer can run games at higher fucking level, at a higher setting than this.
Jason Voorhees. Sub-Zero.
I feel like this is getting worse. Because, like, this is so funny because, like, I was playing it not on stream. And, like, I do not think it is just OBS that is doing this, right? Yeah, this is wild, right? Oh shoot, yeah, even looking at OBS. So yeah, OBS is dropping skip frames due to encoding lag. Right? Is it MKX
Jason
and OBS really just not playing that well together? No, it's not good. Not good. Yeah, there was just an OBS update. There was just a Windows update. Um, yeah, I'm on Windows 11. All right, this is my last I don't think like this can't be just on my end. I mean, in fairness, like my Mortal Kombat friends have always talked about how much it sucks. Yeah, how miserable it is getting NRS games on PC, especially when they first launch. Like, I don't know. It is what it is. This is part of the struggle. Oh, computing is black magic. Yeah, this is still kind of... Yeah, this is just, it's constantly dropping encoding frames. So, I don't know, maybe it's just whatever fucking threads it's using is just conflicting with my OBS. That sucks, man. Yeah, MK9 doesn't even have the windowed option? Brutal. Yeah, 11,743 is I've dropped 11,743 frames. And let me do like one combo. Yeah, drop in 20 or so frames in that combo. Disappointing. Yeah. Yeah, that's just like fucking dropping whole chunks of frames. All right, that's unfortunate. That is a little unfortunate. Yeah, well, like I said, when we were running it the other day, it was absolutely fine. I had no problems with running MKXL at like significantly, like it was whatever, like 140 hertz you know, 1080p. It was like anti-aliasing all the way up, all of the visual effects all the way up, right? So like, it's funny that like that I have not come across a game that has kind of I don't know, just come into conflict with OBS that much since Killer Instinct. Like, Killer Instinct is really wonky as well whenever I run it alongside OBS. And Fexel. Fighting EX Lair. Also, I have like a weird audio clipping issue whenever I play Fexel and record on OBS. I don't know why. I have not been able to figure this out. And absolutely, and it did. So my computer rebooted and forced an update, and it has another one sitting there for me. So I don't even know. I probably didn't even get the most up-to-date one. But like, I'm gonna have to go through and test. I mean, I've been having a couple issues lately. Even last week I was playing and my fucking leverless just stopped working. The Windows just stopped recognizing my controller and was just like, you know, tough nuggets. Right, because yeah, like, yeah, I'll have to check. I mean, in fairness, my CPU, I'm looking at it right now, and my CPU usage is higher than it typically is. So I don't know, man. You know what? Frick. If they did throw in some random, like, if they re-enabled Copilot, I had disabled Copilot. If they re-enabled it and that shit's just running in the background, maybe that is destroying my CPU usage, but. You know what, though? Let's try something else then. Yeah, same. I nuked it. Apparently, they're able to bring Copilot back with Windows updates, that it will sometimes get reinitialized. No, for real, Joe. Same thing. And same thing. I'm sitting on an OBS update because the last 2 times I updated OBS, it messed up, like, everything. Like, the last OBS update that I did maybe 4 or 5 months ago completely borked all of my audio. I have no idea why. I literally had to unplug all of my audio hardware and like fucking go through the setup process. Like, it was ridiculous. I couldn't believe it. And so now I'm also afraid for like to do an OBS update along with being afraid to do a Windows update, which is just not a good combination, I don't think. You know what I want to do though? Look, since Mortal Kombat isn't playing nice, I kind of still want to do something in the you know, in the season, in the vein of spookiness. So maybe we'll go ahead and play a little bit of Skate Story. Yeah, no, you gotta check the OBS updates, my guy, for real. Oh my lord, is it doing it again? Is it just everything? Okay. Let's see if I can get this working. Yo, the life of dealing with PC problems, that is just... It is what it is. Is it dropping frames already? $676. $678. It is. Holy heck, man. Okay. It might be the Canadian internet. It could very well be the Canadian internet, guys. Let's try this. Let me drop that down a little. Yo, for real, eh? Yeah, I see it dropping frames here, too. That's wild. Yeah, no, man. What the heck? Okay, you know what? Here's what I'm going to try. I am going to try a quick reboot of OBS. I will try a quick reboot of OBS. Stay with me, friends. I will be back in just one moment. See if we can't fix this issue.